Hey everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and today we'll see a new question in array. So basically our question is that we are given an array, we need to find out that how many triplets are there whose sum is less than the given target sum. So for example, if you see here in my array, my values are 1, 2, minus 3, 4, minus 2. So this is in any random order. Now my target sum is 1. It means triplet with 3 values, right? So it means in this array, if there are 3 values whose sum is less than the given target sum, so we need to return the count, right? So like the question can be asked anyway, like return the count or like return all the triplets as well. So here we are basically calculating the sum less than. Now question can be also asked that they find triplets with sum greater than the given target sum. So it's just that we need to change little bit conditions, right? Otherwise the question will be same. So here in this question we'll see that find out all the triplets whose sum is less than the given target sum. So now if you see here, these 4 triplets are there whose sum is less than the 1. Now if you see here the sum is minus 1. Now here the sum is it is minus 3. Now here the sum is minus 4, and here the sum is this is 0. So it means all these 4 triplets are there whose sum is less than 1 because my target sum is 1, right? Now in our previous problem we solved a question that find triplets whose sum is equals to the given sum. So in this case what we do, we basically exactly check that find out the all triplets whose sum is equals to, like in this case, 1, right? So basically we'll just little bit change the same concept. All the things remain the same, is just that we'll change the basic condition. So now how we'll change? So first of all what we will do, that first of all I will sort the complete array. Now after sorting the array it will be something like this. Here I will have minus 3, then minus 2, then 1, then 2, then 4, right? Now what we do, now first of all we'll take a for loop. So in the first for loop I'll basically iterate from I equals to 0 to n minus 2. Why n minus 2? Because I need to iterate till here, because after that if I go here then I don't have any 3 values. So basically that's why I operate till here. Now what we do, now basically this is a fixed value. Now here I check, because this is sorted manner, right? This is now sorted. Now I check that find the values whose sum is equals to the given sum, right? So that's how I do in the previous question, that find triplets with sum equals to the given target sum, right? Let's say if my question was the same, that find out the triplets whose sum is equals to target sum. So in this case what we do, that here I have 3. It means check that if there are any pair whose sum is equals to 4, because in this pair, in this if there is a pair whose sum is equals to 4, then I can say that 4 minus 3, which will be 1. And why pair? Because this value we have taken, so pair means 2 values, so that is why it will make triplet, right? So now the same thing we'll check, that first of all this will be the start. So my start will be I plus 1, and my end I will start from end values, right? So now my aim is to check the less than values, right? Now if you see, now first of all I'll check the sum, that what is the sum of these values. So at this moment I always check array of I. The array of I is this one. Now I check array of start. Start means the index, and the array of end. Now I check the sum, that what is the sum as of now. So now if you see, array I is 3, start is minus 2. So let me write here minus 2, and this end value is 4. Now what is the sum? The sum is minus 1, right? So it means the target sum is 1, and the sum it is making minus 1. So can I say that if this value is less than target sum, means this is what I want. Now this was for this one. Now for this one as well, this was for end. Now from here to here all the values will be less than 1, because it will be plus 2. This will also be less than 1. Now if I do this one, minus 2 plus 1, this value will also be 1, right? So can I say, let's say if I have triplet count, so this is my triplet count. So triplet count will be whatever the triplet count you have plus your end minus start. And why we are doing this? Because as soon as we know that if my this sum is less than the given sum, it means these values will also be the in between values, the start and end will also be the less than the given sum, right? So this is very important that you understand that why we are doing end minus start. So if you see in this case, what would happen at the starting triplet count is 0, I will initialize it to 0. Now what is end? So here if you see the index is 0 1 2 3 4. So at this moment my end is 4 and my start is 1. It means 3 triplets I have got from here whose sum is less than 1, right? And which are the 3 triplets? These are the 3 triplets: 1 minus 3 minus 2 4. So if you see here, minus 3 minus 2 4, then other is minus 3 minus 2 2. Here it is minus 3 minus 2, and the other is minus 3 minus 2 1, this one, right? And why it happened? Because if the sum of these two values and this one is less than, it means this will also be the less than, because these values are less than, right? So this is how I do. And once I do that, after that I increase the start plus plus. Now I increase the start, right? So my start is here now at second index. Now I again check. So now here minus 3, then we have start is 1, and we have 4. So now what is sum? So now my sum is greater than the target sum. So if the sum is greater than target sum, in this case what we do? We decrease the end. So my end will be at this place now, right? Again I check the sum. So now my sum is minus 3 plus 1 and plus 2. So now this is less than 1. So if it is less than 1, it means we have got one count. So again what we do? Again we do and the whatever the triplet count you have already. So this is you have 3 already. Then end minus start. What is end? And you have 3. So means 3 minus 2, right? So from here we are getting 1. So if you see here, this one minus 3 1 2, this is what we are getting, minus 3 1 2, right? And now you have got 4, right? So after that what we do? Once you do this one, then you increase the start. So because we always do this until start is less than end. So now my condition doesn't matches. After that I go to this one, because now my I will change. So my I will change to this one, minus 2, right? And if you calculate using minus 2 again, so what will happen? Let's calculate with minus 2 also, that are we getting the sum or not. So now you check with this minus 2. So now my array I is minus 2, and your start will always be the I plus 1. So now your start will be here, and your end will reset to the last one. So yeah, now end will reset to this one. So now your start is plus 1 and your end is 4. So now this value is obviously greater than 1. So if it is greater than 1, then we decrease the end. So my end will be here. So now your end will be here. It means plus 1 plus 2. So now what is, again the sum is greater than 1. So it means what you do? Again you decrease the end. So if you decrease the end, so now your end will be and your start are equal. So it means now you can't do, right? So and now we can't go further, because this is, we only can go from I equals to and minus 2. So basically my I will operate for this one and for this one and for this one, right? So even if you calculate for this one, 1 2 4, so for 1 to 4 what will happen? The area will be 1, then area start will be 2, and end will be 4. So in this case also this is greater than 1, right? So this is how basically we'll calculate that how many triplets are there whose sum is less than given sum, right? So if you talk about the time complexity in this case, first of all we are doing sorting, right? So sorting takes n log n, because either you can take merge sort or quick sort, so it's take n log n. And now after that, one loop you have this one, and another loop is you have this one, because for that you are checking from start to end. So this will be n square, because overall it is 2 loop. So because this is a bigger term, so my overall complexity is n square. Now let me show you the code as well, so that you can get it better. So here you have the array, and we are calling the function triplet with less than given sum. And now we are passing the argument as array and the target sum. So if you see here, first of all we sort the array, then we say that this is triplet count at the starting, and now I operate this the for loop from array dot length to minus 1. And now my start will always be from I plus 1, and the end will always be the array length plus minus 1. Now I operate this until start is less than end. So basically this is the sum as of now. This is the array of I, array of start, and array of end. And now we check that if this sum is less than the given sum, the target sum, it means now I can increase the count, triplet count plus end minus start, right? And then I increase the start. And if it is not the case, if my this sum is greater than, then I decrease the end, right? So this is how my while loop happens, and this is the other loop. So that is why my time complexity was n square, because I was taking two loops, right? And at the last I can return the triplet count, right? So if you run the program, then you can see that the answer is 4, right? So that's all guys for this video, and if you have any doubts, then please write in the comment section and I will try to explain that. And I will also put the source code into description section, so if you want, then you can also get it from there. So that's it, and if you have liked the video, then please like it and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.